Hello my sweet friends, my name is Adele and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to go over some of my, writing must-haves, like some of my favorite items for writing, as well as some simple, easy, sort of last-minute gift for writers. And I say last minute because I know this upload is coming a little bit late in your holiday shopping season, but I still wanted to give this list out in case people do late gifts, or a lot of these are actually pretty, like when I say simple, they're pretty simple. Some don't even involve like an actual like item, but these are just some things that I think other writers in your life would enjoy as a gift, and they are also just some of my favorite things to have as a writer, some of my go-to must-have sort of items. So I wanted to share those with y'all today, and of course Christmas time, so I figured we could make it into sort of a gift list situation. Before we begin, I do want to say a quick thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. They've given me a few pieces today to share with y'all. They're doing a holiday sale currently, so there are sales and discounts going on site-wide, and I also have a discount code that you can use to get 20% off. Real quickly, want to share some of these items. We've got these earrings right here. Super cute. They're like purple, blue little like discs almost, you know, repping that bisexual energy. But super fun, super cute. We've also got this necklace here. Oh, it's turned around. It is, oh my goodness, it's backwards. It's like this green, like an emerald green, and it is like a choker style, so it is like shorter, which I like. I find that I tend to like these better. I don't necessarily know why, I just like the way they fit and look on me better. But yeah, so that little like emerald green necklace, and we've got something fun today. We've got this like body chain, which is super cute. Technically, not like you're supposed to, but I think it's more common to wear it not over clothes like this. But it is cold outside. We're about to have like a super bad cold front, and I didn't want to change. And it looks cute. I think it's cute. But we've got this little body chain, and it's like super cute. And I've never owned a body chain before, but it's really nice. I like it. It is very dainty, very delicate, but I have been wearing this the last 30 minutes or so, and like moving around and sitting, and it's very strong. But Ana Luisa is a sustainable brand, which is very, very important to me. All of their stuff is made from recycled materials. They're also carbon neutral. Also, all of their jewelry comes in these like little reusable bags, and they have like different sizes and stuff. This is like, honestly, these are like my favorite part. Once again, holiday sales going on the website. You can also use my discount code for 20% off. It is Adele Marie 20. It will be in the description box below, with a link as well to their website. So go check them out. Again, 20% off. That is newer. Used to be 10% off. It is now 20% off. I don't know how long that's going to be a thing, so make sure you jump on that now while you can. Thank you once again, Ana Luisa, for sponsoring today's video, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. So I have a list here of some of my favorite things to have for writing, as well as, you know, some easy, simple gifts for the writers in your life. None of this is like brand name, like this thing. Like, I feel like often when you look up, like I have to look up like gift ideas for your dad or whatever, and it's always like, get this personalized, and it's like a certain brand and like the type, and it's like a sort of gimmicky. I tried to make this not that, so they are Christmas gifts, but they are also just like my things that I enjoy, that I want to have while I am writing. Number one, for obvious reasons, journals, notebooks. That's just kind of a given. You can never have too many, contrary to popular belief. I know that's an ongoing joke with writers. It's just like a meme. You'll always have notebooks and journals, and that is usually the case. I will speak for myself. That doesn't stop me from wanting more. I will always want more journals. I will say maybe try to find out if you're getting this as a gift what kind of paper they prefer. There's, you know, blank, lined, grid, dot grid. Even with line, there's like college spaced versus wide ruled, or college spaced, college ruled, wide ruled. Personally, I prefer the grid. If I'm going lined, college, I don't like wide ruled, but grid notebooks are my favorite. They're a little harder to find, but there are plenty out there. Softback, hardback, so many journals. I love journals, notebooks, all of it. In the same vein, pens. I'm a big fan of gel pens. I do have like brands that I like, but it's all like dollar store stuff. I don't think I've really ever gotten much of the fancy like Japanese, you know, fancy writing utensils. Definitely wouldn't mind it if anyone who knows me is watching this and wants to get me some for Christmas. But definitely just like gel pens for me. They may like other kinds of pens. There's fountain pens, ballpoint pens, love pens. Maybe they prefer pencils, which is fine too. I don't, but yeah, lots of fun pens. Favorite colors, see what kind of colors they like to write in. I do prefer a nice gel black. The Pilot G7 G7, I forgot what it's called. The gel pens, like they're common. Oh, hold on, I gotta look it up now, it's gonna bug me. Oh yeah, just like the Pilot G207 pens, like these very basic ones. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Like this is like $10 on Amazon. So there's an easy one. Pens, notebooks. I am truly of the belief you can never have too many, so regardless of how many unused ones I have, I always get excited when I get more. Next one is actually one I got pretty recently, and didn't really realize that it was gonna be so nice. Bluetooth headphones, Bluetooth earbuds. I didn't realize like how often with wired headphones when you're typing you have to kind of like maneuver around this cord, and also just like taking them out to be able to move or whatever that looks like. I've just found it's very it's much easier to move around and type. I don't have to like constantly maneuver around this cord, so for me that's been nice. Also, like, noise canceling is a plus. I prefer white noise, so I don't mind it as much. That's not as big of a thing for me because I don't mind if I hear like a little bit coming through. But for those who want to listen to music or like silence or don't want to hear you or anyone else, noise canceling I think would be a plus. Next one is blue light filtering glasses. This is another one that I've gotten within the last few months or so, and they're really nice. I tend to get headaches quite often, but I've recently gotten blue light filtering glasses and they've been nice, and there's so many cute ones, so many different varieties of things. Oh yeah, I have some right here. I've been wearing them today. I actually got this pair like a few days ago. I was using a different pair before that were less cute in my opinion, but so we've got these and I think they're so cute. And like I said, they are blue light filtering, so when you're staring at a computer screen all day or like your phone screen all day, these help with like just making it a little easier on your eyes. So for writers, that's a big thing. You know, we're staring at the computer all day, and definitely helps with like headaches and stuff like that. These are kind of cute though, so I may leave them on for the video. We'll see, I don't know. Next, in the same related thing as headaches, a headache cooling mask. This is something I got in the last few months and it's been so nice. Like I said, I tend to get headaches. It's like a gel thing and you keep it in the fridge, and it's basically like a hat that you put on, but it covers like this much of your face, and you keep it in the fridge. It gets cool. I believe you can also heat it up, and it's been super nice when I'm like working or writing or whatever, and if I feel myself start to get a headache, or even if I just want to break, take like a nice little 10-15 minute break / nap, and you put this thing on and it's like dark and it's all cool and it feels really good, and like the texture is like gel kind of. It's quite nice. I would definitely suggest one of those. Next one is candles, which again may sound a little gimmicky, I suppose, but I know a big thing with myself and a lot of writers I've talked to, we really like rituals. We like the ritual of sitting down to write, whatever that looks like. But I know for a lot of people that I've talked to, candles are a big part of that. And I have done that less so recently, but I definitely have done that in the past, and it's sort of just a nice, like, a tell to yourself, like, I'm gonna sit down to start writing. And you light a little candle, especially if it's like something you really like, and it like kind of, you can associate your brain, or associate it in your brain with writing, and like sitting down to write and like get work done. Next, gift cards, specifically gift cards to bookstores. That is a big thing, at least for me, and I know writers tend to also be avid readers, so Barnes & Noble, Half Price Books, Books A Million, there's tons of bookstores. Also support local bookstores, so whatever is local around you, gift cards to that store. Super nice, super helpful, and also it's kind of an excuse. Like for me, Barnes & Noble, it's an excuse to go to Barnes & Noble to, you know, oh, I get a book, but also there's places to write, and you can sit down at the little Starbucks and write, so it's kind of a 2-in-1. In the same vein as gift cards, Kindle gift cards. If you're buying this for one of your writer friends or a writer in your life that you love, and you know they have a Kindle gift cards are super great. And also kind of in the same vein, brings me to my next one, Kindle Unlimited. So Kindle has like a subscription thing called, I think it's just Kindle Unlimited subscription, and it is, I believe, $10 a month. Yes, $10 a month, hundreds of thousands of like free books, audiobooks, like magazines, stuff like that. So if you know they have a Kindle, I would definitely suggest that, especially when it's sometimes it's hard buying books for other people, because you, especially big readers, because you don't know what they like or what they have and haven't read. So I think that, I feel like that kind of helps with that problem, and I guarantee you they will appreciate it. Take these off because like there's a glare and it's bugging me. Speaking of Kindles, so many of my things like lead into the next thing, but speaking of Kindles, a Kindle. If you would like to get them a Kindle, if you have a writer in your life who loves reading, maybe doesn't have a ton of physical space for books in their living space, Kindles are just really great. I have had Kindles, multiple iterations of the Kindle, since I was about 12 years old. I started back with the very first one, and I have the Kindle Oasis now, which I think is one of the newer ones. I want to say it was like $200 to $250. There are cheaper ones, you don't have to get that one, but Kindles are definitely great. Next, little ergonomic wrist pad thing. Writers, we type a bunch, we're on the computer all the time. You can get little like hand crank, you can get this like T-Rex thing going on. Having a sort of pad definitely helps with that. I don't have a separate pad, I actually have a keyboard that has one like connected, and it's honestly a huge help. And speaking of keyboards, this is a little more niche-y, I think. I'm a big keyboard fan. I love mechanical keyboards. These can get pricey. Again, I'm not throwing out specific ones or anything like that, but if they like typing and keyboards, or maybe they like certain, they like certain ASMR sounds or something, mechanical keyboards are great because there are so many different types. You can just get like a nice base one, and then you can actually get like different clickers and like keycaps and stuff like that to like personalize it, make it your own, have different sounds. So those are very nice. I definitely suggest those. And they kind of like make writing fun, and they like make your desk feel like more professional and put together with your like fancy little keyboard, at least for me. Next is one of those little lap desk things, either for the bed or like being in the bathtub. I know that's a big thing, reading in the bath. I like doing it. A lot of people I know like doing it. Even if they don't want to read, we can use reading as an excuse. If they just want to like scroll on their phone in the bathtub, those little lap desk things are great. I think actually there might be there's a difference between just like a lap desk and one of those bath tub ones, but the point still stands, they're the same thing. You know, they help you write in unconventional places, and I think they would be a great gift. Next, this is the only thing that is like branded, but I'm sure they make off-brand things. There's this thing called the Hug Sleep. Fun fact, I actually saw this on Shark Tank a few months ago, and Alec ended up buying it for me because I was like, oh my god. But it's literally, I actually have it, I'll go grab it. It's a blanket that you can get inside. Do y'all remember like the Snuggie? It's kind of the same thing, but it's more like, you know, like those sacks and those like sack races when people like jump in those? It's kind of like that, but it's tight. There it is. You literally just, it's like a long tube. It's a tube. You put your body in here, and it has a flap at the bottom. So it's like fully, you just stick your whole body in it, and it just encases it like a cocoon. A neck and back massager. There are so many different types of these. Again, they can get pricey. I have one that is like, you'd like basically just drape it over like around your shoulders, and it's kind of weighted, so it like actually is on there. And it's just like a little massager. I get pretty bad back and neck pain, especially when you're sitting at a desk writing all day, so that's been super helpful. Some have like heaters in them, or you know, whatever. It's just a nice kind of added thing for your writing desk, as well as sort of like all the ergonomic stuff like a lumbar support pillow or maybe a neck pillow, something like that. Very, very helpful. This one works better for like NaNoWriMo, or whenever you're on a deadline, or you know, if you're buying this for someone when you know this person is going to be on a quick a tight deadline, or like I said, NaNoWriMo, because it is like a meal subscription service. Of course, there are lots of brand names we all know, like HelloFresh, Blue Apron, stuff like that. I did use HelloFresh, NaNoWriMo last year. It's very helpful actually, because it lets you still have time to write and stuff, and like have good food and like vitamins and nutrients, but it just makes it a little easier to cook. And I don't think I've mentioned this. None of this is like sponsored, or like I don't have affiliate links for any of this stuff, so nothing like that. I'm just a person who tried some of these things and I liked it. Next is a standing desk. Honestly, game changer. I got one a few months ago and it has been so nice. I tend to get pretty, like I said, I've got like bad body hurt problems. And so sometimes it's a nice little boost of energy to be able to stand up, and there's different kinds, different types. Mine was probably 150 or something like that. But yeah, lots, you know, to look into that and stuff, but just that concept, being able to stand, is definitely very, very helpful. Next, online writing courses. I actually haven't done any of these, but a lot of writers I talk to really enjoy them, say they helped them. So that one is less of a must-have for myself and more of just a gift idea. Lots of writing online courses like the masterclass and stuff like that. And then kind of the next thing is kind of this, not the same thing, but it's an online software situation. There are so many like writing software platform things where, again, this is not like a physical thing, it's more of just a digital code key, and you can buy it for them if it is a gift. There's like things like Scrivener, Campfire, which I've used both of those, and then things like Grammarly. I have not used that, so I can't speak for it, but Scrivener for sure is a huge help and has really helped change sort of my outlook with writing, and it helps me feel just a little bit more organized and more like, not fancy, like professional, like, oh, I'm a writer and I have my software. My next one is one of the biggest helps with just my writing and my writing process ever out of all of these, and y'all probably guess it. I've talked about it so much and it has been with me through so much. The Neo 2 Alpha Smart. I love Alpha Smart. It is literally just a simple portable word processor. It doesn't do anything else. It's easy to get distracted with computers and stuff because apps and notifications and everything, but it is literally just a word processor. That's all it does. They used it to teach kids typing in like elementary school. You can get them on eBay for like $60 to $80. Mine recently died and it is no longer with us, sadly, but I'm going to be getting another sort of portable word processor. But it has been a huge help. It is the one thing I would definitely say has just changed my writing process the most. And if you still don't know what to get your lovely writer person in your life, any sort of like literature themed items, again, that kind of falls more into like the gimmicky type gift, but most writers are avid readers and have books and book series that they love, and will tend to be very happy with any sort of literature themed gift, especially if it's one of their favorite books or favorite book series. So if you know that, you may not know if they have all this other stuff or if they want all this other stuff, but any sort of like little, you know, they have like writer mugs or whatever, I'm sure they will greatly appreciate it because it does fall into their passions and their interests, especially, like I said, if it is a book that they love. So that is all I've got for you today. That's my list of both easy, simple Christmas gifts and some of my favorite things to have while writing. So I hope you enjoyed that. Comment down below, let me know what you thought. Let me know if you have any of these things, maybe things that are your must-haves for writing or that you would recommend for a Christmas gift for anyone who has a writer friend that they want to get something for but maybe not know what to get. But yeah, feel free to like this video if you enjoyed it. It helps the channel out a lot, and if you are new, I would greatly appreciate if you subscribed, and I believe that is everything. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one.